Have you ever found yourself in the inability to move forward quickly enough because you're too used to something being done a specific way? Hello, and welcome to today's insight, all right? Today's insight is called the trauma of your usual process. Okay? And so it's the way that you go about achieving certain goals and things, how you go about acquiring things, the process that you go through, the step by step that you follow, the steps that you follow to get to something or somewhere or to become someone that you want to become. Now, this process differs from person to person, right? And one person's process might completely annoy the living shit out of another person because their process is completely different, and vice versa, right? And this is a trauma because you when two individuals who have completely different processes want to come together but can't because their processes are too different, this clashes and they feel like they were the person that got away or that went away or that they lost the chance with because their processes or their processes did not align. So in actuality, if their processes did not align, that might mean that they weren't actual like the right fit, or it just wasn't the right time, which in either case would make that individual not the right person for them because it wasn't the right timing, which in some cases might be is a sign for you to grow and expand more. And if that thing, that individual, if it didn't like coincide, it just indicates that it just wasn't the right time. Maybe they'll come back. Maybe they aren't supposed to be something more than just a friend, or maybe it's like a sign that you're gonna have to shift and pivot the way that you see them or whatnot. So in actuality, it's always how can you grow? How can you expand? So instead of looking to the other person as to what they need to do all the time in regards to you, you also need to see what you need to do in regards to your manifestation, which is something that I talk about, which is what do you need to become in order to manifest what you want. And don't forget that you also need to think of what does that thing that you're trying to manifest want itself. It's not a one-sided situation. There are two sides to every story. And so you have to work with all parties involved, is what I'm getting. So, what you need to think about is, are you really viewing all aspects of the situation in order for you to get the best outcome possible? Ponder that.